Hey class, Mr. Frummeld here. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite Chrome extensions, known as InsertLearning. Now, InsertLearning, being a Chrome extension, means that it just adds an additional layer on top of your base Chrome browser in order to go through and either change things or make them more interactive. InsertLearning is unique because it allows me, as an educator, to take a simple piece of text like this and turn it into something like this. Now, I don't really have a lot of room to show you here, so I'm going to pop down into the corner in order to keep talking about what's going on and kind of show you what it looks like. Just one sec. There we go, that worked. So, let's take a look back up top. What you're seeing here is InsertLearning. Now, you can see over there's going to be a little toolkit. That's what it's called. We're going to touch on that in a bit, but let's look at this InsertLearning assignment. You can see that there is big yellow things, there are videos, but there's these blue boxes and all of that. Let's go through and pick apart which each one of those things are, so that way it makes a bit more sense. This yellow box is what's called a note. This is anything that I or Mrs. Rawazli adds to a text that you're working with to make it more informational. I can do something like add additional definitions, like what you're seeing there. Or I can add a video if I feel like the topic needs an additional resource to be used. I can also go through and insert diagrams or a whole bunch of other different things through a note. Whenever you see a big yellow box, that's something that we as an educator add on top of InsertLearning to make it more helpful. The next thing you're going to see are these blue boxes, and there's two different types. So this is going to be the first type. This is a question box. This allows us to essentially ask a question directly tied to the reading that you just finished. So what we're seeing here is this question is going through and asking you to summarize what you just read up above. So you can type in exactly the summarization and voila, you've answered the question. This allows us as educators to ask questions directly after you read them, so that way you're not reading through this whole entire document, absorbing a lot of information, and then getting lost trying to find out where it would be on a worksheet or anything like that. It's just right there, you answer it, and you're good. The other type of blue box is a discussion box. This allows you to not only voice your opinions and push out ideas and information, it allows you to talk to other students. You can interact with them, post your ideas out, see whose ideas are either similar or aren't. This is a way so even remotely, you can go through and interact with your classmates, even if you're not face to face. This is especially important with everything going on. So, now that we looked at those, there's a few other helpful things I need to point out over at your toolkit. That toolkit has 3 other tools for you as a student. That first one, the InsertLearning logo, whenever you are done with an assignment, you need to click that and the pop-up will show that you want to turn in your assignment. You want to make sure that you do this at the end of every assignment so that way your homework is turned in and gets corrected. The next thing you see is going to be a highlighter. So if you're a very visual person, or you can see there's a lot of text that's there, you can use the highlighter to highlight keywords or circle whole ideas that you want to go back to. Whenever you reopen this assignment, all of your stuff will be saved there, so you can always use it as a reference. The other thing is you can also add your own notes to the document. Let's say you want to either type out diagrams or also add some other notes that you want to go back to. You can essentially click that, click the section you want the note to go under, and voila! You can type in your own notes. You could even record yourself answering or pausing or thinking out ideas. InsertLearning is really versatile and is meant to not only be good for educators, but also be good for you. Beyond that, that's really all InsertLearning is. The big thing is that it simply adds an additional layer, which makes it easier for us educators to get you more information, allow us to add additional resources, and also have this directly hook into Google Classroom to make your lives easier. The benefits for you are you can answer questions directly related to the text, have discussion groups embedded directly within the document so you can talk even if you're not face to face, And it also has editor tools, so you can go through and mark out the assignment to make sure that you take notes that are important to you. Looks like that's all I have on InsertLearning, and we pretty much covered all the bases of the tools. The biggest thing, make sure you remember to click the InsertLearning logo and turn in your assignment when you're done. Don't want all that hard work and everything you did to go to waste. With that,